Right, good afternoon guys. As you can see, I'm not driving at the moment. We're on our way to our destination. It's an Explore. It should be pretty cool. Needed to do something reasonably big after last week because that was really special. Overstone Hall really knocked it out of the ballpark. Absolutely loved it. So what could we find? I had an idea. Maybe we go to a couple of cafes that are on the A45. I believe it's Scoffers and one across the road. They were both used to be little chefs, but then Adventures of Paul said, why don't we do the big one? So without further ado, and introducing my buddy here, Adventures of Paul, who is driving, look at the road, and we thought to ourselves, right, we was on the tour bus like everybody else going to the Bug Zoo. Now if you're coming up from the A1, you'll see a truck stop service station. It's abandoned, and we thought, could you get in, could you not get in? We looked at it, thought, no, there's no chance in hell. And then strangely enough, we see a video, made friends with Exploring with Kev and Abandoned City Camo crew who have been in there, and they showed us the way basically, and voila, we're going there today to see what it's all about. So let's go and do this. Okay, let's start this unusual find from inside. A huge thanks to Exploring with Kev and Abandoned City Camo crew who told us about this location. Firstly, they put the vlog up about it. This was when everyone was on the tour bus going to that zoo up at Rutland, and they come and entered this place and done a little tour, so we'll do the same. First thing to check, okay, so we have running water. Strange, toilets are a bit in a state. A lot of mould on them doors as well, guys. A bit pungent in here. But you can see where the old lorry drivers have been using this as a shower facility, and as you can tell there, there's still power. Now my wondering is, when they close this down, did they just leave this for that purpose, so the guys out on the road all day long could continue to have somewhere to have a break? Who knows? But this is pretty cool. This would have been a huge dining facility. It just amazes me that it's closed down. Was it a case of it closed down during the COVID pandemic, and then what happened then, which is pretty sinister, your growers got in here, grew a load of marijuana plants, and then it's been left afterwards. But it's got a lovely feel about it. Look at that, look, even old food orders. Pretty cool. Something you don't see nowadays. Prices weren't bad either. This is your, what you'd call a classic greasy spoon. Now these here, I believe, whether it's true or not, they were your old phone booth. So a phone would have been connected in here. You close the door, not that you were speaking to the person next door, but you'd have an element of privacy. Long gone, bygone era. Now everything's a mobile phone. A few bits and pieces scattered about. You can't get access through that door, but there is something interesting the other side, so we'll make our way around. I do love all this. This is the food prep area, so you would have had ovens, so dishwashing units, etc. This would have been storage, old fridge. See them, if they are new, which they are, actually that's an empty box, but if they're new, which I've probably got some stacked around somewhere, they've got to be, what, 15 quid each? And I have seen loads and loads of stacks of them. Got all that lard. Wow. Everything has a value. Some old meters. Seriously old electrics. That's like made out of Bakelite, the covering of them. Colander. A few little milk jugs, etc. just lying around. This must have been an area where they took a little bit of a breather now and again afterwards. Just a chair dumped in here. But what gets you like anything else is the mountains of paperwork just left behind. Obviously I could plug this in, just get it to open, but don't see the point. Not here for that anyway. It's just to capture it and record it. That is an old air conditioning duct there sitting on the floor. So someone's coming here stripping things out. Some bills, etc. Paperwork. Abstractor fans for the hobs, the grills. Loads of sauces. Plates and ladles just laying around, strewn all over the place. Now obviously what we have here has just been left behind. It is sad, but for us guys, we're out here, look, even old tennis rackets, and that's a seriously old one there. It does have that element of intrigue. Someone's even left an old handbag up there. Could have been staged, could have been just found somewhere and just put up there. And then we have this area. So it's not normal. Well, saying that, I don't frequent these sort of places, but to have an actual bar stroke club attached to a service station. I know the modern day ones do, don't get me wrong. I do know of them. But this is an old truck stop, so who knows? Someone's had a field day with the old bottle of Jack Daniels, or two, and a Scotch whiskey. Intriguing bottle, probably tastes nice. Tell you what guys, though, it's really surreal just walking around these places. There could be other people here, unlikely. It is a Tuesday evening, so it could very likely just be myself and Paul having a look about. So that's what gets me. You do not expect running water. I'll pop the sauce down now. This could even have been a gym. There's a treadmill there. More and more paperwork just left littering the place. Safety first. Well, safety first. They didn't quite finish that off. And the electric strip. Just another smaller toilet left at the back here. In pretty good condition. Not sprayed up, not smacked. I'm not even going to play about with the electrics, to be honest with you guys. So obviously you've got microwaves laying around, but there's this interesting thing as well. Rather cool little Bible, but it's not what it seems. It was safe. Somewhere there's a key for that. Right, so there is apparently on this rickety old metal staircase as we come up, and you'll see where we are. That is your A1, and here is a way to get into the rooms above the cafeteria. So I'm not sure whether these were living quarters. Jesus, look at all them bugs. Telltale signs, the old sticks, etc., of a grow house. Right, so we've got the sheeting, etc. Some a bit of target practice. So people have stayed on site. This is the telltale signs. Extractors, etc. They get the smell of marijuana out. They probably harvested their crop and dashed away, unless they were caught in the act by our friends the police. More of your bamboo canes, etc. faces get left in. All this would have been up against the windows. There's probably unmentionable stuff in them bottles. And what you'll find they did, they stayed on site. I dare say that is not what I think it is, that's just an empty pad. But yeah, this would have been a living quarters as well as a grow house. Growing the herb, cultivating it, living on site. I don't know, I've been to one before. Actually, I've been to a couple, one on a house and one on a grand scale, one of the largest ones ever found in Bletchley and Fenny Stratford at the old Travis Perkins, down by the Red Lion, if you know Fenny Stratford at all. That had 1,500 plants, one of the biggest drug halls in the area at the time. I believe they nabbed them, not 100% sure. That's generally what happens though. Have they got numbers on the doors? It's another way out. It's just a maze of doors and large rooms. Not seen any pots as such yet, but I believe the house has got all of those. Alright, sort of makes its way around again. Little stairway. This would have been. See all that effort to brick that up. That's more exercise equipment. I don't think they would have gone to the extent of putting false walls in. They're pretty much about doing the grow as quick as possible and then getting out. But look at this as security measures. This is what they would do. Your telltale signs. Maximum yield. How they grow your product. Wow. And here we go, guys. Probably somewhere in there nature finds a way and you might have a shoot coming up somewhere. But these are your grow pots. Wow. Downstairs area to have a look. So I believe it's only me and Paul about. So if someone does jump about, they're going to get a serious whack. That's all sealed up. So this must have been another entrance. So this is like a little courtyard bit out the back. We've been through all this. That was the little toilet area. That's the bar back there. This area here, they must have had a doggy, surely, because that's a kennel area. Hopefully he's okay, or she's okay, whatever happened to them. That is a house bit. We should be able to get into there as well, although it's locked from that side. This, I think, is just some form of garage facility. Might as well have a browse as we're here. Old units. I don't think the people cultivating the drugs were ever in here. Just an old barrel, load of tiles. Yeah, just an old garage. But it's all adding to a pretty cool explore. That was my way in upstairs, up the top there. Obviously that would have been a way through in the past. This is said the truck stop itself. Don't be out too far, don't really get squashed by a lorry. But this is where we are, guys. Sorry state for itself. Looks like the door is open over there, so we will be able to have a look in that bit as well. So it was Cool's Kate's Cabin. If you ever remember going there, having a nice breakfast, lunch, etc. Or entering Casey's bar if you stayed overnight in the area. Maybe some of the truck drivers did. That's the back of the kennel areas we've just seen. And this is a doorway into the property. And straight off we've got a load of toys, whether these were from the owners or whether those, so running water again, those who were here cultivating, they might have been illegal families, etc. What a strange place to have a little cooker. Little cooker dump back there. That I believe could have been, no, it's a different set of flat stairs. We'll go down there. That is nice. Lovely shower unit there. And again, look, you can see that red light right there. No power, apart from the power in the shower itself. Quite good. And not a state. Not trashed. No crap everywhere. More microwaves, combi ovens. Toaster. Quite a nice little kitchen, to be honest with you. That's certainly lethal. It just seems to go on, so I'd imagine there will be rooms going both upstairs and downstairs. Now, how many people stayed here that were growing this product? Another electrical storage bits. And another thing, that vehicle there, when Kev was here exploring, that was there as well. So that lorry's been abandoned. Big hole cut in the back. Maybe that's how they got their way into the country. Or maybe just a vehicle they used. Seems strange to have a HGV just dumped. Bathroom unit. More knives. I wouldn't trust that that is alcohol. That could be some other substance. And we have pills. What sort of pills? Must be very much of the gabapentin that I'm on, but I don't know. Still not nice either way. And yet another door. So these are a series. So I have to let it slow down a bit so I can get focus. A series of little rooms. So maybe it had a B&B facility. There's simply a plethora of rooms for you to put your head down for the night. Nice little fireplace there. And there is the services, how close you are to the rest of the world. No one, to be honest with you, has batted an eyelid. Been here, just myself and Paul, wandering around. People have looked, see what we're doing, not taking a blind bit of notice, and carried on their own way. Just the way we like it, really. We don't cause any problems. We're just in and out. That's a lovely window, apart from the graffiti. Right, let's go through this doorway that's been opened up by Paul and up to the first floor. Stairs are a little bit sketchy, guys. You can see the panels as I come up the first couple. But yet, on this level, I've not seen, here we go. That I'd imagine is a bit of weed there. There we go. More pots down the side there. So I was about to turn around and say, it doesn't look as if there's any grows this side, but obviously there was. It's a nice fancy room with loads of birds, like an aviary type scene. Good view out the window again. Lights would have been attractive back in the day, and that there is very much like a hairdresser's style chair. It's not, obviously, I mean, someone must have worked at Subway. Whether that's someone that was doing the grows, etc. Who knows? Built-in wardrobe. Someone's wellies on the floor there as well. Let's look at this, guys, look. They did not want you getting in. Not that it helped them. I'll turn around and say it was the police that removed that. Upstairs fireplace. Fan. Bit of a garish room. Is that velvet? Not quite. I thought it had like a velvety touch to it, but it hasn't. Look, red wallpaper above. Seriously, guys. This must have been some of the stuff left behind. The bathroom suite here. Towel left up. Bathroom. You've got a B-day. Wow. Rooms just piled up with belongings of people who wanted to make a quick exit. I'm going to turn around and say that maybe those that were working here maybe had a young family, desperate. Look at this, guys, look. Huge safe. And it's open. Solid old door on that. And even the drawer, come on, focusing. Even the drawer opens as well. Not that there's anything in there. But that is a hefty bit of kit, guys. Paul's doing a food challenge. Why he would do that, I do not know. He's found some old crisps and he does his food challenges, so he's decided to eat some crisps he found. God knows what they've been doused in. I love the lighting. And like a little, not quite a chandelier, but that's pretty. Another kitchen area. Serious blades left behind. And just a huge pile of clothing. That wasn't drugs, guys, that's that silica gel stuff. And there's Paul scouting through the rooms. He's seen some panties he's got his eyes on. Shed I can see out for the back window with a push bike in it, but I'm not going through all them stinging nettles just to get to it. Ignore the lights that you see. I think that's pretty much for the Arctics to make their way round so they don't plough into the building, but it is truly abandoned, guys. And I believe this lorry over here you can also throw in the mix as well. Certainly here when Kev and Abandoned City camo crew come here, you can see the old side netting curtain ripped open. Number plate there if anyone wants to look up dates of MOTs, etc. As I said, if you look there, someone ripped a massive hole in the curtain. Reason why? Who knows? The door is locked, unfortunately. I'll try the other side. Can't see it being open. Nope, she's locked down, guys. As I said, just left there. Anyway, guys, from this seriously unusual explore, we knew about it when we was on the tour bus, as they said, going to Rutland, Bug Zoo, etc. Everyone made their way up there. I don't know how many people bothered to come back. If you'd come from the south on the A1, you're certainly going to pass this, glance over to your left, oh, that's abandoned. It certainly is. No one about, Doors open absolutely everywhere. It was a grow house. There was drugs here, probably busted by the police, and then they've just left it as it is. That's what generally happens. The same thing happened at Travis Perkins in Fenny Stratford. The police went in, raided it, took the drugs, probably arrested the people unless they fled. They certainly haven't been back, that's for sure. And yeah, this is what we're left with, just the ruins. Pretty cool, pretty quirky, bit sketchy when you're going around the actual house itself, some of the hidden staircases, rooms, etc. But we've enjoyed it, we really have. And with that, guys, check out Adventures of Paul's channel. Mine if you want to. I've done a plethora of other stuff. I don't just major in doing urbex. I do motocross, go to the zoo, days out, comic cons, Florida, that kind of thing. It's just sort of putting it out there to you guys. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your views. I'll catch you next time. See you in the movies. Bye for now.